How do you feel about like the current state of like that? Talk about the NBA. How do you feel about like the current state of the NBA?
Man, I feel like it's so much potential for it to get better, but I just feel like they have a combination where they're like so comfortable with the money that they're making that they feel like they don't need to make improvements.
Yeah.
Little stuff like the All-Star break, like it's just so trash the last 2-3 years. Like I feel like they have a potential with the All-Star to just make it like, you know, the nostalgic that everybody misses, you know, back in the day. Or even add on certain things. Like I feel like they can add on a 1v1 contest people would enjoy. I feel like they need to start tapping into like the streaming, YouTube, or the creator space and maybe get them more involved, because when we react to the stuff, like I'm not saying it makes the biggest impact to it, it definitely helps them without a doubt.
Kids tune into it.
Yeah, they'll tune into it. The stuff with the playoffs, I feel like the playoffs isn't as hype as what it should be, you know? And they need to do more like, you know, just media to it, just more like work to it to make it, you know, what it is. The refs, you know what I'm saying? Certain nights they be tripping, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, come to New York during the playoffs, bro. I promise you won't say that.
Yeah?
Come to New York. Come to when the Knicks are in the playoffs. Just come when the Knicks are in the playoffs. I don't think you could say that over here.
Really?
It was crazy when they were playing in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Bro, insane.
Yeah.
Insane. Like the energy in New York City, but I just think it's because we're so jaded. So
yeah,
also plays a part of it.
Yeah, and then
go ahead. No,
you're good. And then also I be hearing, that's what I hear around the community. Like apparently, like it's hard for people to watch the games or something nowadays or something, because it's like, I guess when they try to make them pay for it or whatever, it's just harder for them to just like, I guess the access for people to watch the games or something. I think they're making it harder. So I feel like they need to, if they do that, make it to where maybe people, if they're live right now, let them react to the game or watch the game or whatever. I feel like they need to be more involved in the community. Community makes the NBA. Same thing with any other sports league, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like if they show more love to the community, they're going to show love back, and it'll get right back to what it was. Early 2000s, 90s, etc. Like,
gotta have cooler jerseys, too, for the All-Star games, bro.
Exactly.
We kind of lost that sauce.
I know.
Like, after, like, the early 2000s, bro, especially when we were, like, I feel like in high school to, like, college time, when they started doing the T-shirt jerseys, I think that's when they super. You know what I really miss? The Christmas game commercial where it was like KD, Melo, LeBron. They were doing Christmas carols by shooting the ball. Like they don't do cool stuff like that anymore.
No,
like I think it's like it feels too like corporate-y sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great way to describe it. I feel like it's too corporate. They don't let the players play. Another thing too is like certain celebrations. Like you'll see stuff with like Ja. Like they're not letting him do his grenade celebration. It's just like, why can't he just like, you know, just be himself and just.
Like we all know who Ja is at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Like you're not hiding anything by not letting him do it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I feel like when they do stuff like that, it's gonna take out like that authenticity in the game and like keep people in a shell. You know, like they're controlled or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like. How do you feel about the in-season tournament?
It's like I like it and don't. Like I like that we get in a lot more like content-wise into the NBA. Yeah. I just feel like they can go about it the right way. For example, like that, they should, you know, once again, bring the community together, bring, you know, more people together instead of just being so like, you know, like so standoffish about it.
The court colors kind of threw me off too.
They do. They're a little bright.
They're too bright. It's like very jarring. Like I remember we were at a bar watching like oh man, who was it? Was it? I think it might have been the Knicks or the Lakers. I think it was like the Lakers one because the court was purple. And I remember it was just like very like it was hard to like look at. And I wonder how like the players feel about that, like balling on a purple court when they're so used to, obviously there's like the plain hardwood floors. Like I feel like I don't know, it just hurt my eyes.
Yeah, it'll throw me off for sure.
Yeah. Well, like moving on from that, like you know, because I want to talk about football, but I'll stay in this basketball lane right now. Like the new 2K, like I had seen that you've been playing it on Twitch.
Yeah.
Right. What are your thoughts on this year's 2K16? Right? No, 26.
Yeah. So, bro, they have so much potential to like make like a really good. Like it's actually fun, but they have so much cheese going on in this game. They got the Zenners.
Like what?
They got the Zenners. Like Zenny, I feel like in this 2K is at an all-time high. Like there's people that is pulling off fading half-court shots. They're hiding behind screens, left and right all day, fading screens. And it's like, not on top of that, like you got to deal with the 7-4s, you got to deal with the spam dribblers. And it's just like, okay, you know, you have Ronald and Mike Wayne, they sit there and they see this and they're going to take out something else and not, you know, focus on the actual cheese that keeps people away from the game. Like, I don't know, I just feel like they don't care anymore. They're there for the buck. You know, the microtransactions, I feel like, carry the game, especially over since 2K, whenever they put microtransactions in 2K14 next gen or whatever, 2K13. Right. So I just feel like they stopped putting like that pressure and that, that passion to the game.
It's about the VC now.
Yeah, it's about the VC, literally. Like,
what would you? I was about to say. So like, if you and Ronnie and them were all sitting in a room and like they were listening to your feedback.
Yeah.
Give me main 5 points of feedback for 2K. Like, what would you think if you were the voice of the 2K community, right?
Yeah.
Which I feel like you're a very huge part of that. What do you feel like would be like the main 5 points to like fix 2K?
Yeah, if they actually listen, man, lower the VC costs. There's a lot of struggling kids across the world, that. Nobody's not going to just have $150 to get 700,000 VC and upgrade their player. Lower the VC costs. You got to take away the Zens. You got to take away all the Zen, just the Zens. Like, there's no way you guys aren't able to control that. Deal with that. What else? The parts. Like, you guys are so bland with like the part courts. Like, they did say that they're going to be every season. Throw back in like the 2K16 parts in the Sunset River. And
2K16 one was fire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's like, I feel like they should keep certain parts in the game. Like, bro, they can make like a Dykeman court. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, a Dykeman court would feed families.
What the hell?
Rob,
you know
families,
what I'm saying?
right, Rob? Families for sure.
You can make all these exclusive courts instead of just giving us one raggedy court to play on. It's just pure half-assness.
Like street ball courts from around the country.
Yeah.
Like proper, like, I mean, I don't know what the famous ones maybe in Florida, but like obviously I'm from New York.
Yeah.
So like you put Dykeman in there, you know how many people will buy the game just to play on Dykeman?
Exactly.
1,000%.
The accessories and the hairstyles, like it's like you can't try to be a part of the basketball culture and just not be hip to like all the like hairstyles, all the like the sleeves, the tats or whatever, the jewelry. I feel like they just are so bland with just when it comes to that stuff, and they also charge so much VC for it. It's like, okay, like it's one thing if you charge VC, but at least give us all the options that you could possibly have.
Facts.
And I say like for the fifth one, I feel like they got to give us more of like an in-depth like. I'm trying to think.
You got this.
We got this. Oh, this is easy. They gotta bring back. I don't know if you remember the draft. The draft combine in 2K10.
Yeah.
Where you were able to play the pre-order of the game. I feel like they need to bring back the demos or some type of a pre-order like thing that you can do. Because I remember in NBA 2K10. So 2K usually always dropped in like September or whatever, October. You literally was able to have and play, not have the full game, but pre-order and play a certain portion of the game like in July. You know what I'm saying? You can get all the movements right. You can get all the like whatever.
Like beta.
The beta, exactly.
Yeah.
And also with that, I feel like it'll help because the community will be able to tell them these problems that are in the game instead of them waiting until the game releases and now you guys are going to come up with a patch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The first month of the game. Like, yeah, they need to come back, start bringing back those demos. They was doing them all the time, like, and they just stopped, with the demos. I don't understand that. The prelude or whatever, like, they got to start bringing them back.
I like 2K when it was more like arcadey.
Yeah.
Like, I hated, like, I think, like, I haven't played 2K in a while, mostly because, like, I just feel like once it got over-commercialized, like we had kind of talked about, I kind of lost my interest in, like, it kind of made me, like, stop playing.
Yeah.
And I think, like, the last time, like, I really played it was, like, maybe, like, 2K, whatever the year was before they had the Spike Lee one. What was that, like 2014?
Yeah,
like 2014?
Yeah, 14, yeah.
Shout out Spike Lee. Incredible. Love Spike Lee. New York legend. But just like, I feel like when the story mode came in and like all this stuff was going on in the story mode and like I felt like I'm like, this isn't why I'm playing 2K. Like I'm playing 2K because like I enjoyed the arcadey type of style of like getting drafted, getting the endorsements where it was just like a screen. They're like, who do you want to be endorsed by?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You want Jordan, Nike, Adidas, or whoever else, or Under Armour, whoever else they had. And it was just like so simple, and you could like skip all the games that you don't want to play real smoothly in the My Player and the My Career. Like it just became a little too, I don't know, and it became like slower.
Yeah,
and I hated how slow it became.
I just feel like they're focusing on the wrong things. Like they're assuming people want this, and it's like they don't really listen to the community. They need to do a better job listening to the community. That's gonna take them places. Simple as that.
How about Madden? How do we feel about Madden and Madden's 26?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This Madden 26 is actually one of the best ones over the last
So we like
few
this
years.
one. This one's good. Okay.
This one's actually pretty solid. I mean, they have its flaws. You know, the AI system when it comes to blocking is still flawed. Sometimes they're just standing there and just like they're brain dead and don't block right. That's always been a common issue with Madden. Maybe a few things, but no, this Madden 26 is actually decent. I've been on the Ultimate Team. So
I used to love doing Ultimate Team,
Yeah,
but then I
so-
felt like the microtransactions kind of killed that for me too.
yeah, I feel that. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's the thing, 'cause I'm a big football fan too, so
Right.
I always love getting like the legendary cards from like the early 2000s, 90s, 80s, and it's just like, I don't know, it's a hype adrenaline. I love the.
Nah, I feel like I was the
You know?
same way. How do you feel about like football in 2025, 2026? How do you feel about this season?
It's going soft, bro. Like, I still enjoy it, the NFL obviously, but I just don't like how it's like, okay, like, if Pat Mahomes just gets poked as he's getting rid of the ball, they're calling a flag or they're going to try to find the player. You know, it's like people like Ray Lewis or like Bob Sanders back in the day, they're smacking the quarterback,
Smoking
you
him.
know? And
Yeah.
that's the football that I grew up, and that's what made me love the game, you know? And it's just like, obviously, safety comes first. Like, CT is a big thing. You know, health is first, obviously. But I feel like they're getting a little bit too soft with certain things and just like, same thing with the NBA, becoming more corporate. I feel like a lot of these players are starting to get controlled more.
Right.
And I don't know, they gotta go back to the authentic side.
Right, it's like the
personally.
NBA from the 90s to the 2000s, where in the 90s it was very like contact heavy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you think about like the Pistons, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, in the
yeah.
90s, like, and versus the Pistons in the 2000s, two very different teams, but like obviously like the level of physicality that like they went through is very different. Even like with like, you know, like people players, what am I trying to say, like faking the injuries or what, you know,
yeah.
I forgot what the term is. I'm blanking right now. Like flopping.
Flopping?
It's flopping, right? It is
Yeah,
flopping. Yeah, so like
yeah.
flopping, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like in the 90s that it wasn't that much of a thing. It's like it kind of got a lot softer.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they need to do something about it, because the way I see it, in the next 10, 15 years, they might as well go to flag football. Like, they can't really hit each other. Like,